Hey everyone, this is just a quick video. I know we've had a lot of people ask questions about how to remove HTV from t-shirts when you've made a mistake, and I made a mistake, so I thought I'd just do a little video just showing one of the methods that you can use to remove the HTV. I've already done 2 of the t-shirts that I made the mistake on, or sorry, not t-shirts but shirts, and I have 1 left to do. So I'm just going to quickly unbutton it. See, my customer sent me a picture and she said, I want greens, then the design and construction. And so I thought she meant greens, design, construction, but she really meant greens, design, construction. So, and of course it was a last minute job, so lucky me. And she supplied the shirts, so I'm sure as hell not going to pay so much money. So I'm going to spin you around to my iron. I'm doing this one with literally just an iron and a pair of tweezers, so just repositioning you guys, sorry. And keep in mind, here is hotter in the iron than up here, but I only want to work with up here purely because A, I don't want to burn anything, and B, it's going to be easier for me to work off this little base here. So I have my tweezers. Mine are nifty, they got a light, but I don't need it for this purpose. So I've got my tweezers and I literally just put the design over it, but I only want to press down where the design is that I want to come off. So I'm sorry, I'm just going to try and get you a better vantage point to my hands. So literally I'm trying to find a better place for you guys, sorry. So I'll literally just heat it up and press it down and kind of pinch at the back a little bit, and then just literally pinch at the edge of the vinyl, because what I'm doing is I'm reheating the glue from the back, and this allows the vinyl to melt and pull it back. So once again, I just pinch at the corners until it loosens up, and then just heat where I need to get that off. So another one. Some people do this with a heat gun, but I just feel that this is stabler for one person to do. I know that when Jules and I was at Jules' house once, we were using it with a heat gun, and in the end, because of how awkward it was, we ended up burning the shirt. But she'd also adhered it super duper well. So just going through and taking off all of it and just sort of pulling it across. I don't want to heat up down here of the design because I don't want that to come off, so I just want to heat the tip and pull, and it just comes off, and you do get left with a little bit of a shine from the glue. But what I'm going to do is, before I press my new design down on top of it, I'm just going to use an old iron-on transfer from another design that I've done, and I'm just going to put it on top of the glue and press the shirt or top once. So what that does is it tries to get the glue that's left on, the shiny bit of the glue that's left on the shirt, to adhere to the transfer carrier, so the plastic carrier. Most of it you're not going to be able to notice, and chances are that the glue will come off in the wash, but this is for a customer, and namely not this one, but one of these shirts that I've got that is wrong is actually for a little birthday boy this weekend. So I don't want him to feel like he's got a subpar shirt, and I don't want my customer to feel like she has to wash my shirt, the shirt that she's got, before she even has to give it to the birthday boy, because that's not a brand new shirt. So I'm nearly done, and you see how quick and easy this works. It's much better if it's on like a cotton or a polyester, like a cotton or a polycotton blend. I have tried this with satin from time to time, and I feel like the glue on satin, and this would be anything, it leaves like an oily mark. So I just wanted to reiterate that it doesn't work for every item that you adhere it too. It's you're going to have to test it, and additionally this shirt was pressed with a heat press, so it's not like as if it was not adhered well before I started removing it. Like, it was all adhered with the heat press. So I'm just going to unplug the iron so I don't burn myself, because it's quite hot. I don't even know where I put the plug. Here it is. Unplug, would you? Sorry guys. So I'm just going to pull it to the side. I'm going to spin you back around, and as you can see, I'll just try and get it in the right light. It's all come off, but I don't even know if you can tell, but there's a little bit of glue, pardon me, left on there. So in the right light, oh there you go, you can see the shine there of the glue. So that's what I will turn my heat press up really high and use a plastic carrier sheet that's left over, and I will try and remove the glue before applying my next design. So it's pretty standard and basic, and let's be real, if you believe you've already stuffed up the shirt anyway, in your mind you're already thinking like, how can I fix this? I'm gonna have to buy another shirt and start from scratch. So you may as well give this a go anyway, just to see if it works. There are some other methods. As I said, there's the heating gun or whatever you call it, which a lot of people use like an embossing gun. So a lot of people use that for embossing powders with stamps. And another method there is a product that you can use to remove HTV. I personally haven't used it because I'm trying to find somewhere that's affordable and local that I can get it whenever I want. But I did have an instance where I stuffed up an order. It was around Christmas time, and I spoke with Adzon, who are my supplier for HTV. So I spoke with them because I figured it's their HTV, they're used to it. And they very kindly let me use an acetone gun of theirs. So I made my sister drive up to Adzon, and they gave me an acetone gun, which is basically like, I don't know, like a water pistol, but it's electric, and it's got really piercing, like its strength. Like if you tried to shoot it like on yourself, it would probably cut you because it's that concentrated, but it's a fine stream of acetone. So you basically put a piece of cardboard underneath the area that you're wanting to do, and you just spray, like you shoot the gun onto the area that you're trying to remove the vinyl from and the glue. So you can probably take the actual HTV off using the method I did, and then you're trying to get the glue underneath, especially ones with the white glue, which I can explain in a second. But basically you shoot the glue and use a knife, or a Stanley knife or a blade or something, just to try and scrape some of it off. And then they give you a transfer sheet, which is no different from the stuff you would get like an iron-on transfer sheet from Princess Pudding and all those places that do the printable vinyl. So they give you like your physical transfer sheet that you have to apply to the HTV. So Adzon gave me some of that, and they said basically you spray the glue with it, and then from there you turn your heat press up really high, and you put that down, and as you press it down, it, like a heat press, all steams up, like fully steams up, because it's got liquid underneath it. So it's like putting a hot pan into the dishwashing sink, and then it adheres the glue to the carrier sheet, which is what I'm going to do to try and remove the glue from those ones, but I'm not going to use the acetone on that. I can give people more in-depth explanation of it, but that's my basic overhaul. And this is what I mean. So like, as an example, there's a difference between white glue and clear glue for HTV. So if your HTV has a white backing, its glue will remain white when you take it off, so it'll be a lot harder to remove. But if your HTV has a clear backing, like it's just the same color as the HTV itself, then it's not going to leave as much of a residue. So as an example, it's very prominent in glitters. So here is one glitter that has a white backing, and here is a glitter that has a clear backing because the inside is the same color as the outside, whereas here it's got white on the backing. So just be very mindful that when you're working with HTV that has a white backing, it'll be a lot harder to get off using the method that I just used. Anyway, guys, I'll let you guys go. This was only meant to be a quickie, but it wasn't. Sorry, I'm trying to put my HTV away. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye!